Hi friends and welcome to my channel. I'm Pab and today we'll be taking a look at how I'm painting my Aeldari Storm Guardians for a new project I've been working on. First off, we prime the models in white and shade them with grey. We don't want the contrast to be too harsh. For my Craftworld, I decided to use a very simple scheme by painting some details with Flesh Tear's red. If you're interested, I'll be making a video about the lore I came up for them. Also, the heads I used for my Guardians are 3D prints by Fantasy Cult. They have some amazing proxy models. I'm not sponsored by them, I just think they deserve to be known. I'll leave a link in the description. After the red details, I move on to the Black Legion and paint the weapons. I don't want too many dark colors in my Elder army, so for now I'll just keep it limited to these parts. Now for the fun part. I had already painted the helmet in red, but now I cover it in black. Before the contrast dries, I use a damp paintbrush and remove just the areas I'm interested in, revealing the red color underneath. Once it's dry, I simply fix the shade with some more Black Legion contrast. If you try something similar but aren't happy with the result, you can always use a very small dry brush and fix it with a similar color. As you can see, it worked perfectly for me, and I also took the chance to do some highlighting on the other red parts. After that, I moved to highlighting the Black Legion with some Dark Reaper. If you've seen my other videos, you'll notice I do this a lot when I'm painting black. I think it's simple and works really well. Once I've done everything, I simply go back, add some details and finish off any parts I forgot earlier. Because I'm working on a white base, I try to do every other color before fixing it. This makes it easier to cover up any unwanted mistakes while also taking the time to highlight the most exposed areas of the armor. Then we move to the metallics, and there aren't many metallic parts to cover on these models, so I just stick with some lead belchers for the swords and shuriken pistol. I shade it all with a Nuln Oil and then highlight it with Stormhost Silver. Very simple and quick. Now my favorite part, glazing the helmet with some art coat. I just love the glass effect it gives. Now we get to a bit more complicated part, the gems. I'm making mine green, but this simple technique can work with any color. Start by applying a dark base of the color you want. Then divide the gem diagonally in 2 sections using a much lighter color applied on the lower side. Blend the middle section of the gem by glazing the main mid-tone color. In my case, it's a mid-tone green. I finish up by adding 2 very small white dots on the dark upper side and clean any mistakes with white paint. And here we have it, an easy and beginner-friendly way of painting gems. Now onto the base. This one is very simple. I imagine my Aeldari to be on their Craftworld, so I begin by working on a nice simple soil, nothing too fancy. Once I have all the bases ready, I cover them with hobby glue, and before it completely dries, I use my static grass applier to create a nice simple field grass effect. And don't worry if you don't have one, you can always do it by sprinkling the grass from above. And just like that, we are done. Thank you all for staying until the end. I hope this video was both enjoyable and useful. Be sure to like and subscribe, it really helps the channel grow. And as always, thank you again friends, and see you next time.